hello everyone. Today is December 18th. We are going up to Top Slip near Polachi in Tamil Nadu. We'll be spending a couple of days there looking for hybrid langurs. Do you mind if I show you in the video?
No problem.
And with me is Shantanu.
Hello.
Shantanu, what do you work on?
I worked on the mixed group association, like up to two different species. That is Hanuman langur, the Semnopithecus priam, and Nilgiri langur, Semnopithecus johni.
Johnny, oh okay.
So I am looking. My major focus of my research is more to observe the behavioral part.
Okay, okay. So they do hybridize, right? In some parts?
Yeah, our assumption is that. So yeah. And there are lots of variation in even as I observed.
Yeah.
Their behavior also.
Okay.
When they form, and if you compare their behavior with the pure group and with the mixed group, there are variations.
Wow.
So there are a lot to do, a lot to work, what to do now.
Hopefully you'll show us some of that tomorrow.
Yeah.
You're coming tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that'll be great. So Shantanu is working on this mixed group of Priam and Jonai, which is Grey Langur and Nilgiri Langur.
Yeah.
And in Top Slip area there are a couple of groups, I believe, right?
Yeah, couple of.
And we are going to be looking at the genetics, and Shantanu is looking at the behavior part. So it'll be interesting to sort of compare the results of the two studies. So let's see. Oh, the landscape looks pretty amazing. So I'll start vlogging again once I find something interesting. I just wanted to also quickly mention that behind us is Chetan Nag and his students. So they are right behind us. So some of us will stay back in Top Slip tonight. Anyway, we will talk more about it when I see something interesting. So we just saw our first langur. It's deciduous forest down here. Let's keep moving. So down here it's all Priam. Oh, there's a big one up there. Yeah. Oh, there's a Priam right there. So this part is all Priam, but we'll slowly start getting into. No, keep going. We'll slowly start getting into Nilgiri langur. Oh, this is the river, right?
Yeah.
That is sort of.
Overlapping zone start after this.
Oh, the overlapping zone between Priam and Jonai starts from here. So from down here, it's all Priam. Up here is a mix, and as we go further up, it's going to be mostly Nilgiri langur. So let's see if we'll see some mixed troops around here.
That's a female.
Okay, here's a Nilgiri langur. It's totally black, jet black, fur on the body, and the mane, the fur around the head is brownish gray. There's one here and there's one more over there. There it goes. Yes.
So adult alpha male of this two group.
Yeah.
This one juvenile. See the color, beautiful one male.
Yeah. So there is a male up there which is all black Nilgiri langur, and this one has got more sort of brown back. Seems like an hybrid. There is some vocal interaction going on between the two of them. You can easily make out that one is really jet black, and this male is a little different. There's some fighting going on. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, did you check its tail carriage? Tail carriage when it's walking. How is it? Is it S-shaped? Oh, this is S-shaped.
Yeah.
Yes. This is a little bit S-shaped.
It's a juvenile female.
This is female, huh?
Juvenile.
This also looks like an hybrid.
Sometimes try to come over here and stay for some time. That is why some this interaction is happening.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Annamalai Tiger Reserve. It's very misty, so you can't really see all the mountains up there. I'm right outside the Forest Rest House, constructed in 1926, and the altitude here is 775 above mean sea level. So I remember, I long time ago during my school days, I'd come to Annamalai for a nature camp, and I was staying in one of those quarters there. And at that time, Salim Ali was doing some bird survey here, and all of us at the camp, he requested Salim Ali to meet us one evening, and Salim Ali was staying in this rest house, I remember. So that was a couple of decades ago, more than a couple of decades ago. Anyway, I'm back here to look at the hybrid langurs. This is hybridization between Semnopithecus johni and Semnopithecus priam. Down there in the reception area, there are quite a few hybrids. We videograph them, and we'll try and videograph the pure lines also, and we see a whole gradation of individuals with different extent of Nilgiri langur morphology. It's pretty interesting. So yeah, let's see. When I get to videographing these animals again, I will start shooting. Looks like there has been a bamboo die out here. Alright, I'll stop. Okay, here's another view of Top Slip. Nice, meadow out here. The hybrids are all down there, and we are staying down there somewhere. We are going to head towards Parambiculam today, and let's see if we see anything interesting there. Okay, now we are in Parambiculam National Park, and there's a troop of Nilgiri langurs. These are all Nilgiri langurs, completely jet black coat color and grayish brown mane. It's not really visible in the video. Basically, once we enter Kerala, it's all Nilgiri langur. Let's see if I can get a better shot. So in Top Slip, you start to see the hybrids, and down Annamalai, as we go towards Setumalai, it's all oh, they're all gone. Anyway, yeah, so out here it's all, oh, there is a peacock there. Yeah, so in Parambiculam, which is adjacent Annamalai Tiger Reserve, in the Kerala side, it's all Nilgiri langur. I see a giant squirrel up there, but the Nilgiri langur is here. Unfortunately, the lighting is not that great, and there's one more over there. Oh, it's not good. When did this bamboo die out happen? Last year?
2 years.
2 years ago. Oh, 2021. Am massive bamboo layout that happened in 2021. You can see all the dried bamboo poles. The mane in that particular individual there is slightly light in color.
Yeah.
And even the rest of the body. So we just spotted one hybrid in, I don't know, a troop of how many more.
Upside.
Yeah, let's keep going. Okay, we are at Kohi Kamuti Elephant Camp, established in 1956.
The food camp.
Food, oh, okay.
What the feed elephant.
Oh, wow. So here's the elephant camp, and I see some food that has been kept, and he's taking some food. Good food, no? These elephants have. So there's rice and jaggery, and that's copra, sugarcane, salt. And what is this here?
That's the jaggery.
Oh, that's the jaggery. And oh, that's finger millet. Oh, wow. Hurlikar. Oh. And they're going to feed all the rogue elephants, right, that have been brought to this camp. And apparently each elephant has its own interesting story. So we go check out the elephants. So let's see how many elephants here. I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 elephants. So each elephant has a number, and the number basically signifies the number of people the elephant has killed. So wow, these elephants look really majestic. And there's an elephant further back there. Oh, there are 2, 3 of them. So that's like 12. Oh, wait. What's going on?
Come this side. Shivana is posing.
Anyway, so this elephant camp is in Annamalai Tiger Reserve. And apparently many of these elephants have been problem elephants that have been raiding crops and have been, translocated to this elephant camp and are being taken care of here. The feeding should be starting soon. I just showed you what nutritious food these elephants get. So once they start the feeding, we'll start shooting again. All right, it's Ura time. There's food coming in here. Check it out. All right, there we go. Here we go again. Time for the second fellow. Oh, did you see the way he uses his tongue to push it back in? And by the way, he's also a tusker. That one there. Oh, well, that was the elephant camp. Beautiful setting, lots of hills all around, and there's a stream flowing right down there. There are about 15 elephants here, and the feeding is going on. There's one elephant being fed over there. Most of the elephants appear to be tuskers. There is one really old one here, and apparently each elephant has a story. Has been a problem elephant somewhere or the other, and has been trapped and translocated to this elephant camp, subdued, and I guess is living a life of pretty decent life, I would say. It's getting fed really good food every day. No.
They'll go down after some time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but they, like this.
So here we have a
They'll
troop
go
of...
down. Since
Yeah.
the male is sitting down, you can go close to him.
Okay. So there's a troop of langurs here of different shades of grey, black. There's one here that looks more like Prayam, and there's Jonai is on top, more like Jonai. And there's one fellow down here. It's got a white mane, and the body is all brown, dark brown. But the tail is really dark, isn't it?
Yeah.
The tail tip, you're right, is a little white. Yeah. So is this the
Adult male,
the alpha male of the troop?
Yeah, this is true.
Wow. So it's got characteristics of both Nilgiri langur and Prayam, the tufted grey langur. And on this tree you have others that are more sort of dark in color, more Nilgiri langur like. And there's one juvenile up here which again looks more like Prayam. Yeah, this fellow is just incredible. So how many individuals in this troop?
Yes, 9.
9. If this were a Nilgiri langur, the coat color would be jet black.
Like the tail.
Yeah, like the tail. And of course the mane would be more sort of rufous.
Yeah.
But here it's more buff, more sort of
Yeah.
light white. Wow.
Very difficult to.
So good morning everyone. Today is 20th December and I am at Top Slip. In that meadow out there, a couple of wild boars walking about. I don't know if it's visible in the there it is. Anyway, Top Slip is a place in Annamalai Tiger Reserve, and we are in the reception area is out on that side, and I'm here with Shantanu, who is working on the hybrid populations.
There is only one fellow.
There's only one fellow, huh?
The group is not the group.
Oh, okay. So there are 3 troops in this area,
so
right?
then other two will be that.
Yeah. We saw one troop over there, had quite a few hybrid individuals. So we'll now go look for the other troops. So this part has the highest concentration of hybrids, right?
Yeah, near around the campsite.
Around here in Top Slip.
Top Slip.
And as we go from here towards Setumale, they start to look more like Prayam.
Yeah.
These hikers, I've seen it in the forest, so I don't know if it is introduced here. It looks like an ornamental plant, but I've seen it inside the forest area. Oh, lots of langur poop, but we already have samples from here. So we'll now start walking towards the reception area. On the day we arrived here, we saw quite a few hybrids there. There was a troop in the reception area. So the altitude here is about 700 meters. Yeah, 750 meters. And it has been very, very windy and quite chilly in the morning. Yesterday we had been to Parambikulam. It's mostly Parambikulam, which is this way into Kerala, the Parambikulam Tiger Reserve. There it's all Nilgiri langur. So, oh, there's a bunch of them there. This is the reception area of Annamalai Tiger Reserve. Well, looks like when there's a lot of disturbance, there seems to be hybridization. At least that is the anecdotal evidence that we have. Oh, is that the temple you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
To make a story of this.
Yeah. So the temple down there is where it's like the tri-junction of the 3 troops in this area. One of them is up there on the tree. So the hybrids have sort of whitish mane. The color of the hair around the head is sort of light white, and the rest of the body is dark brown, but the limbs tend to be jet black, and the tail is usually jet black, and often the tail tip has a little bit of white. Oh, there's a whole bunch of animals there. This one looks more like Nilgiri langur.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in case of Nilgiri langur, the mane is sort of rufous brown, but the body is jet black, and the tail is also jet black. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 animals here that we can see. This is the highway leading down to, or the road leading to Setumale, and further down to Annamalai, the town of Annamalai. Okay, here is the troop. Oh, this has mostly
brown fellow.
Yeah.
Female.
Oh yeah, some
And
of
one
them.
up there, sitting up there.
Yeah.
It's not visible. Yeah. This is the one also brown juvenile female.
Oh yeah. So in this troop we have
Three.
maybe 1, 2.
1, 3 up there. One. This is not visible.
Huh.
So 3 of them are female.
Oh, many of them have brown coat color, yeah.
These are like good. These 3 are like more prominent browns.
Yeah, that's true. Even that, see, what's interesting is that jet black fellow, the mane is sort of whitish. It's not that rufous.
No, and it's.
No? So you think it's a hybrid or it's
No,
a...
it's a Nilgiri.
That's Nilgiri, okay.
Yeah.
So there are about 10 individuals in this troop, no?
Earlier, as I remember, it was 12. Now
Okay.
we check also the numbers. Sometimes it may go up and down, 1 or 2.
So further downhill, they look more like Prayam, you're saying?
Yeah, the number of Priam will be more. Here it is opposite. It's number of, you can see the Nilgiri.
Nilgiri morphotypes are more.
more.
Yeah. And the Prayam morphotypes will have only little bit of Nilgiri features, right?
Yeah, like
Further
body
down.
and
Huh. So we are now down in the, almost in the plains, I guess. It's all scrub. Dry deciduous turning into scrub, and this is all Prayam habitat. So we have descended down from top slip, and this is the end of the forest. Around here it's all Prayam, and in a 10-kilometer stretch from here, top slip is about 12 kilometers. In this 12-kilometer stretch you see a gradation of troop composition from predominantly Prayam to a mix to predominantly Nilgiri langur in top slip. So yeah, we are going to move on to other parts of the Western Ghats. So this was all with respect to the hybrids. So morning, this is December 21st, and it's a windy day here in Waterfall Tea Estate, close to Valparai. It's extremely misty, so I can't really see much. I've not been able to see the estate that well. We got here yesterday evening, but seems like a beautiful tea estate. So staying here in this bungalow, which was, I think, manager's bungalow, which has now been converted into a sort of a homestay. Heading back to Bangalore today, first to Coimbatore and then from Coimbatore to Bangalore. Here's the view of the tea estate. Oh, it's all misty, can't see anything out there. Yesterday Ashika didn't feel very well, so she wanted to head back, so she from Annamalai we came down to the place where the students were staying, and Ashika we took Ashika to the health center, got her some medicines, and then she left for the airport and she's back in Bangalore. And the rest of us, me, Chetan and Shantanu and some of Chetan's students, all of us headed off to Valparai. And in Valparai we met up with Shankar Raman and Divya, and they sort of showed us around the work that they are doing, the restoration work, and then we had dinner with them, and now we are here, me and Chetan. So in about an hour we'll be leaving. Alright. Oh, I just wanted to add that this this bungalow is called Tennis Court Bungalow. It has a tennis court attached to it. I don't know how visible it's going to be, it's all really foggy. So here we go, here's the tennis court. It doesn't look that great, but I think once upon a time it must have been a nice tennis court. Alright, that's the tour of the bungalow. I'm gonna stop now. Check out the Nilgiri Tar. Looks like a male, big fellow. Bani mellake hogona. Nice male, big fellow. Mellake hogta iri, just disturb model beda. This is an endemic mountain sheep from areas around here. Wow, just jump right down. They come down to the road. Today they are shy. Ooh, there's a huge group here. Wow. Oh, check out Pram troop. Whole bunch of them here, whole bunch of them over there. Dimbam Ghat, this is what? Bend number 11, right? Hairpin Bend 11. Close to Hairpin Bend 11. This is a big troop, yeah? Shall we see if there's any... A troop of Samrapatikas Prayam tufted grey langur right by Hairpin Bend 11 of Dimbam Ghat. Chetan is looking for vehicle samples. There are quite a few. Here are the langurs, and few of the females have young ones with them. You're going to feed it.
I have swabs.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, these monkeys have got very used to. ಇದು ಮಂಗ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಶಿವಣ್ಣ ಮಂಗ ಇದು window. Okay. So unfortunately, tourists feed these monkeys, so as soon as the vehicle stops, they approach the vehicle hoping to get something to eat. We are just here to collect some fecal samples. Chetan is right there doing his job. Yeah, Semnopithecus priam, tufted grey langur. You know, these are collar beans, leaf-eating monkeys. Predominantly leaf eaters, in fact. You see the tuft on its head. This is a female. It's got like a crest on its head. So we have been working. Oh, I wanted to take a photograph of it, take a video of its tail carriage, but there's so much traffic here. It's impossible. The noise is deafening. But anyway, so we are working on the hybrid zone between Prayam and Jaunai in the Western Ghats. Of course, there's no Jaunai in these forests. This is basically Dimbam Ghat in the Satyamangalam Tiger Reserve. So once we reach Dimbam on top, we are in Karnataka. Right now we are in Tamil Nadu. Further down is Satyamangalam town. Okay, let's see what. Oh, there's some bonnets out here. Apparently in this troop, Chetan has actually seen langurs grooming bonnets and vice versa. Okay, Chetan is collecting the samples, collecting the langur samples. Here are the bonnets. Yeah, of course, so there are no Nilgiri langurs in these parts. Oh, this traffic is awful. I just want to videograph. Let's take like five. Fortunately, we are carrying the kit and we found fecal samples. We have permits from this range forest to collect samples here, but we have not collected samples from here as yet, and the permits are going to lapse soon. So we were just fortunate to let's see if I can get the tail carriage. Oh, this fellow is back. Yeah. Oh man. Okay. So some of the characters that we use to classify langurs include the extent of blackness on the paw, on the foreleg. You know, to what extent the fingers are covered in black. Presence and absence of that. There you go. He's showing us his palm. And then there is of course the crest, whether it has a crest, a tuft on it on the head, and whether there's a streak between the eye and the ear. Here we don't see a streak. That would be the case with Hypoleucus. And the tail carriage, unfortunately I'm not able to shoot the tail carriage. So those are some of the characters we are using to classify langurs. I wonder what leaf it is feeding on. Alright, I think I will stop here. One last look at the bonnet. Oh, this one has a Mohican hairstyle. Let's hope that he doesn't think I'm carrying something to eat and come grab my GoPro. Okay, I will stop.